We are standing on the very edge of sporting history. What we are exploring today isn't just another tournament, it is the explosive culmination of an entire generation. The 2026 World Cup is rapidly approaching, and every piece of data, every ounce of preparation points to one undeniable truth. This promises to be the most unique, the most unpredictable, and without a doubt, the most emotional tournament ever witnessed in football. This is the definitive final battlefield. For nearly 20 years, the beautiful game has been ruled by a binary reality: Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. These two absolute titans haven't just played the game, they have completely monopolized it, systematically dismantling every single record we once thought was unbreakable. Goals, appearances, trophies, they have redefined human potential on a football pitch. But time remains the only undefeated opponent. And as we look toward 2026, the entire globe is holding its breath. We are witnessing the twilight of the gods.
Section 1. Two Titans Final Battlefield. The End of an Era.
Section 2. An unprecedented global tournament. The daunting new landscape.
For the very first time in the history of the sport, this battlefield will not be confined to a single nation. It will span three massive countries simultaneously: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The geographic footprint is absolutely staggering. The sheer logistical nightmare of coordinating training camps, managing endless travel, and forcing physical recovery across multiple time zones fundamentally rewrites the rules of tournament survival.
And the unprecedented expansion does not stop at the borders. The tournament is ruthlessly expanding to 48 teams, up from the traditional 32. This is a monumental shift in the architecture of the competition itself. It means more competitors, unpredictable variants, and a far more brutal gauntlet to survive. The math required to reach the final has completely changed, adding a suffocating layer of tension to an already high-stakes war of attrition.
Truly grueling conditions await. This expansion means more matches are required just to reach the summit. It demands massive, continent-spanning travel distances between host cities across North America. And it forces players into wildly unpredictable, fluctuating weather conditions depending entirely on where a team is drawn. These harsh, unforgiving logistical factors are designed to do exactly one thing: ruthlessly test every single player to their absolute breaking physical limits. Section 3. The Heavyweight Challengers. A lethal army awaits. A terrifying gauntlet of opponents stands in their way. First, the defending champions, Argentina. They are actively weaponizing a younger, much faster squad designed specifically to operate around their legendary captain, providing the relentless engine he demands. Then, we have the heavy favorites, backed by historical pedigree: France, Brazil, and England. These nations are armed with terrifying world-class depth and driven by explosive, young superstar talents who are hungry to lift the trophy and forcibly end the era of the old guard. This is the lethal army waiting in the wings.
Section 4. Defying Age and Science. The Survival Strategies.
Two geniuses are fighting a ticking clock, but with violently contrasting tactics. Cristiano Ronaldo is training with a sheer intensity that quite literally defies biological science. He maintains a brutally strict physical regime to ensure his historic, lethal finishing remains razor-sharp for Portugal, punishing his body to hold off the inevitable decline. Lionel Messi, however, has taken a highly calculated approach. Meticulously managing his stamina, he is already adapting to the American climate and playing style through his time at Inter Miami, shifting his game to rely on pure, unmatched playmaker vision to orchestrate Argentina's attacks. Brute physical defiance facing off against calculated visionary adaptation.
Section 5. The Ultimate Football Fairy Tale. The stakes have never been higher. With this almost certainly being their final World Cup appearance, there is no tomorrow. There is no next time. The definitive legacy of the greatest era in football history hangs in the balance. If Cristiano Ronaldo can somehow navigate the travel, the 48 teams, the young rival armies, and secure this elusive World Cup trophy, it fundamentally rewrites history. He will complete his legendary status, allowing him to walk away from the green pitch not just as a great, but as the undisputed greatest of all time. It is the ultimate prize that has evaded him. But the path is filled with monsters. Can he actually pull off this ultimate fairy tale ending? Can he defy time, science, and the most grueling tournament structure ever devised? Or will the overwhelming depth of France or Brazil break him down? Or, in perhaps the most dramatic twist of fate imaginable, will his eternal rival, Lionel Messi, be the one standing in his way at the very end? The stage is meticulously set. The Titans are ready. The armies are marching.
Who will survive the final battlefield? Who will conquer the world in 2026?